This oil sight glass looked bad. Easy fix, right? That's what I thought, until this tiny part nearly stopped the entire build. Curious to find out why? I will show you in this episode. Hello and welcome to, or back to the channel for you that have been following. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to replace this spyglass window on a BMW R1150GS. If you've been following this restoration project, you would have noticed that I've actually mentioned about some oil was at the back here, right at the beginning of this series, and I wanted to know where that come from basically. It's been coming from here. So this has always been like this, but I think also I've damaged it a little bit further because it's now misting up. And if you noticed in my service video where this bike was a bit challenging because things were stuck, that wasn't as misty as it was it? So I think I've had it on idle a little bit too long and just cooked it. This was already damaged, and I did notice this leaking before, and I'd been meaning to get round to this, and today I'm going to finally do it. What we need to do is take the oil out, okay? We're going to have to replace the oil because we're going to have to basically break this glass somehow to get it out. First things first is I've got to undo the skid pan and then just drop the oil out. Let's get on to it. You will have noticed that this skid pan here, I have sorted it out. If you remember on the previous episode where I did the simple service, which wasn't so simple in the end because things just would not play ball, that I didn't put this back on because I needed to find a solution to fix it, and as you can see, I found a solution. Look, there's a load of little grind marks. Someone previously had been at that and just grinded it off. Lovely. Oh, my trays. Thank you to one of my followers, Steve, for this. Thank you, loving it. Steve knew that I love my trays, and he got me some. Anyway, let's speed this video up for you. I'm thinking about taking this bike completely apart, just having the engine out and giving this all a proper clean and re-spraying it all. I've now got some silver paint for basically to do these. What do you think? Do you think I should fully restore all this and drop it out? Would you like to see that video? If you do, drop that down in the comments, and I might consider it, depending how many of you want to see it. Ah, I forgot again. Glove up. Waste of new oil. Oh, but yeah. If you remember in that service video, I also was contemplating changing it because it went funny. It does look very murky. I'm glad I'm changing it again. I'm going to move you a bit closer so you're not going to have my face in it anymore, and you're going to see exactly what I'm doing here. Right, that's better, isn't it? So I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest way to do it. There's a lot of videos out there, everyone tries to drill it and different techniques, and they always end up going back to one thing because of the way the perspex glass always cracks, and that is just a screwdriver and hammer. Wow, this one is absolutely stubborn in there. Normally this would have been out by now. Guys, it's not normally this bad, I can assure you that. Ah, it's a real big shame that I couldn't show you that. But, look, I got it out, okay? Just making sure there's no debris in there. But yeah, what I had to do in the end is puncture a hole through there and wedge something in and pull it out. That was stuck. Normally these come out easier. But as you can see from all that corrosion, that was stuck in there. So now I'm going to clean this up with a Scotch Brite pad. Let's get some more light in there, shall we? So I'm just using some Scotch Brite pad there. If you haven't got any of this loose stuff hanging about, then go to your kitchen sponge and grab the little green pad, separate it from the sponge, and there you go. Got yourself a little Scotch pad there. Just use that. Oh, I cannot believe that though. How stubborn, eh? But I can assure you they do come off easier than that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tiniest bit around here of gasket sealer, alright? Just silicone sealer. I'm not going to put too much, just a little bit. Just to give it that little bit of a seal, you know? I say we don't need too much, just an ever so gentle thin layer, because this should technically seal itself. Now I'm going to just pop this in with my fingers ever so gently. Just get it there ready. Okay, and then I'm going to get a socket that is going to be that exact size. Which that looks like the exact size. And now I'm just going to gently persuade it in with the hammer, ever so gently, knock it in. Here I'm just feeling for any high or low edges and making sure that it's recessed properly and is all level. If you have enjoyed this video and you're new here and you enjoy watching restorations, then check out my first ever video where the real story of this bike begins. I'll put that just up here. And if you want to binge watch the whole series, I'll put it just over here. If you like this video, please hit that like, subscribe and put the bell notifications to all. Now you guys ride safe and I'll see you in the next episode.